There was once the mirror. Simple, oval, wrapped in carved rosewood. It hung in a quiet Indian home, where morning sunlight drifted through lace curtains. Each day, it reflected the same face. Mira's face. Gentle eyes, soft smile, a woman of quiet grace. She would tie her hair, touch the bindi on her forehead, and whisper, ready to face the day. The mirror believed it was whole. It believed she smiled because of it. Until one afternoon, everything changed. A sudden gust of monsoon wind. The hook gave way. The mirror crashed against the red-tiled floor. A sharp sound. 1,000 cracks blooming like frozen lightning. The mirror stared at itself. Its perfect surface now split into fragile lines. For the first time, it saw its own brokenness, and it wished it could hide. Before that day, the mirror was proud. It loved its polished shine, its smooth reflection. When Mira smiled into it, the mirror thought it was the reason for her happiness. It admired itself, thinking, I bring beauty into her world. Sometimes, it looked down on the old pot beside the stove, dented and dull, filled with only water and steam. The mirror thought, I am made for beauty. Others are made for use. It never imagined that beauty could live beyond perfection. That stormy evening, thunder rolled through the sky. Rain tapped the windows like hurried fingers. Then, a sudden snap of the old rope that held the mirror's frame. It fell. Hard. Silence followed. When Mira entered, she gasped softly. Her reflection stared back at her in pieces. 100 small versions of herself. None complete. The mirror wanted to disappear. It could no longer show her the person she was. But Mira, she didn't shout. She didn't curse the accident. She simply bent down and began gathering each shard carefully into her hands. The next morning, the house smelled of wet earth and incense. Mira sat by the window, a wooden board before her, and all the broken pieces beside it. She began to place them one by one. The edges didn't match. The surface no longer fit together as before. Still, she worked gently. With a thin brush, she painted gold between the cracks, each line filled with shimmering warmth. Days passed. The broken mirror slowly became something new, a mosaic. When she lifted it to the wall again, sunlight touched the golden lines, and the room came alive with light. Hundreds of tiny reflections shimmered across the walls, dancing like small stars caught in motion. The mirror couldn't believe it. It was still cracked, but it had never shined so beautifully before. The mirror finally understood. Beauty was never about being flawless. It was about what you give back. The cracks didn't block the light. They multiplied it. Each line that once marked its failure now carried gold, and each break told a story of care, of patience, of transformation. It wasn't broken anymore. It had become art. And Mira? Each morning, she looked at it not to see herself, but to remember hope. Hope that even what's been shattered can still reflect something beautiful. Maybe you felt like that mirror. Maybe life dropped you too. Maybe you've gathered your own pieces quietly, hoping no one noticed. Mistakes, loss, moments that left scars across your surface. You thought they made you less, but they made you real. Look closer. Every mark is a memory of how far you've come. Every crack is a map of survival. You can still reflect kindness. You can still reflect love. You can still reflect beauty, even when you're not perfect. So the next time you see your reflection, remember the broken mirror. It didn't stop shining. It simply learned to scatter light in new directions. Don't hide your cracks. Fill them with gold. Let them tell your story. Because beauty isn't found in being untouched. It's found in being transformed. The light that passes through you, through all your broken edges, becomes something extraordinary. Keep shining. Keep reflecting. Keep being that broken mirror that glows anyway. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs a little light today. Because sometimes, all we need is a reminder that even in our brokenness, we still shine.